You're gonna need a bigger shelf. What is up, LEGO gang? Nicole here, back at it again for another video. Hi, Mimi. Jesus H. Christ, Mimi, I am trying to record a video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new LEGO Ideas Jaws set. I do want to take a quick minute and absolutely gush about this set. So when I saw that Jaws was going to be one of the next LEGO Ideas projects, I just about lost it because this is a movie that I grew up watching. Even to this day, I still watch it about 2 to 3 times per year. It is just a cinematic classic, but also it does ring home to me. A lot of you guys know I am from Massachusetts, and Martha's Vineyard is where this movie was filmed. It is a place that I grew up going to, and Jaws was always one of those things that we talk about, we refer to. It's very much like a homecoming for this set to be here with me right now. But more so than that, I will say, before we even get into this review, this might be my favorite set of this year. And that's saying a lot because it's hard to compete with D&D, which was such an incredible build and such an incredible set. But Jaws is something that I grew up with since I was a kid. Such a great tie-in to my childhood, and I'm just so excited to show you guys this set. Before we get started, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a very small fish in a very large sea. Your support would mean the world to me, and I would love to have you around. So full disclosure, this set was sent to me early by the LEGO Ambassador Network, but all thoughts and opinions are my own. The latest set releasing in the LEGO Ideas line is Jaws, and this set has 1,497 pieces releasing on August 3rd, 2024 for $150 US. Inside the box you will find the instruction booklet, which has some information about Johnny Campbell, who was the fan designer for this set, as well as some tidbits about the cinematic history of Jaws and some info from the LEGO designers. This set has 13 bags total, as well as some additional loose parts, and it comes with 1 sticker sheet with 7 stickers in total. There are 3 unique minifigures exclusive to this set. The first minifigure we get is Chief Brody. I really like the dual molded arms as well as the front and back torso printing. He does come with 2 facial expressions, one slightly more relieved face as well as one serious face. Next we get Matt Hooper, who comes with a camera as well as his duffel bag that you can see at the beginning of the movie. I especially like the front and back torso printing, but my favorite element in this minifigure is the beanie with hair. The designer said that this was actually a Dreams element that just got a recolor, and I think it looks perfect for Matt. For Hooper, we do get dual printed facial expressions, one more happy and the other one is more serious. And last but not least, our third and final minifigure is Captain Sam Quint, who comes with a harpoon gun as well as a machete. He has dual printing on the front and back of his torso. And other than that, I think that his facial expression looks absolutely perfect. I would have liked to have an alternate expression, maybe a bloody one, but I think that that might have been too horrific for LEGO to print. I want to start out by taking a look at possibly one of the most beautiful things I have ever constructed out of LEGO. This is the Orca fishing vessel. I have to give the designers a standing ovation because they balanced displayability and playability so beautifully in this boat. Not only is this a beautiful replica of the Orca, but the building techniques used here were absolutely mind-blowing, and it is delightfully filled with so many references to the movie. The bow of the boat was built completely upside down while the bridge was built sideways. The build process also did give me a few laughs, as the railing for the pulpit is constructed from Star Wars droid arms and sausages. But the thing that blew me away the most was the amount of items and props they were able to fit in a model of this scale. There are so many small details, such as the portholes in the bow. There were 2 handlebars used to construct the shark jaw in the front of the bridge. On the side of the boat, you can also find Matt Hooper's shark cages. You can also find Quint's yellow harpoon barrels. Also, if you ever get bored, try counting the yellow barrels throughout the scenes in the movie. It is pretty funny. Anyways, back to the build, which has the deck that has the life preservers, Matt's air tanks. There's even a ladder made from Bo Peep's crook. On the side of the upper deck, you can find some life rings on either side, as well as telephones that are supposed to be the railing. Love that the designers included small details such as the cleats, the chum bucket, the fishing fighter chair, which the chair looks actually pretty good, except it's missing the footrest and it's a little hard to attach a minifig. But because it looks so good, I'll definitely let it slide. I had a ton of fun with the mast boom because you can move it around, but also as you travel up the mast, you can see the mast steps. But there was a really cool MPU, which is a part usage. They use this top hat for the deck light, which I thought was so clever. One thing that I think a lot of people will complain about is the mast rigging. The mast rigging is this string that feeds up through the mast and attaches down at the hull in this ball socket. But the other side is a little more frustrating, so I hope you have worked on your sheep shank and square knot skills because it has to be tied. And I will warn you, it is extremely difficult to get that rope just taut enough that it stays in place. The flying helm is fully detailed with a steering wheel as well as the red and green navigation lights. One of the best features is the bridge lifts off to reveal a fully furnished interior lower cabin. And the best part is it fits 3 minifigs so you can recreate that famous monologue scene. All that's missing is the bottle of booze that I stole from my haunted house. Shh, don't tell anybody. The cabin has some pretty great stickered and printed elements such as the marine commuter radio. There's this really cool stickered piece of Amity Island with all the shark attacks, and fun fact, Amity Island is Martha's Vineyard, so there you have it. My favorite sticker is the Amity Gazette sticker, which says Campbell attacked, and Campbell was the fan designer for this set. And if that drawing looks a little bit familiar, it's from the chalkboard scene in the movie. And that wraps up pretty much all the major details on the Orca boat. Now let's take a look at Bruce. Not only do I think that this is one of the greatest shark models that LEGO has ever made, but it is one of the most realistic yet terrifyingly adorable LEGO animals that I think has ever been constructed. The technique to build the mouth was nothing short of brilliant. It was absolutely a joy to build, but also the Ninjago parts for the gills, as well as the Speed Champion parts for the fins, just blew my mind. The designer cleverly used a bar with toe ball to capture Bruce's lifeless black eyes, and I think that this looks absolutely fantastic. And you can proudly display Bruce with all of the main characters from this set on his little display stand. Alternatively, you can non-violently split Bruce in half because there's this clip in the middle of him that holds the two pieces together. And this is made possible so that when you want to display your set in diorama form, you can put the Orca on the decorated base plate, that's just what I'm calling it, and then put Bruce attacking the Orca on the other end. The diorama base was also a joy to build. It used a ton of slopes and wedges to recreate this water effect where Bruce is coming out of the water and you can see the water spilling over the sides. It was just a really fun build, and I thought that it makes the set look really, really good when you display it on the base. But one of my favorite parts of the diorama is the printed plate that reads, "You're gonna need a bigger boat." Additionally, I did find that if you display this on the other side, like the part that doesn't have the quote, you can see the barrels and Bruce a little bit better, so that's just another way that you can display this set if you'd like. Overall, I really like that there are 2 different ways to display this set, either in diorama form to match all the other movie moment sets, or with Bruce on the stand and the Orca separate. I think that fans are going to have a really good time deciding on how they want to display their new Jaws set. So to wrap up this review, as I said at the beginning of this video, this could be one of the greatest sets of 2024. And dare I say, this is my favorite set of 2024 so far, which is crazy to say because LEGO has released such incredible sets that I feel like have been absolutely catered to my interests. So this is just, please be aware this is saying a lot for me because I try not to say that anything is my favorite, but this one is my absolute favorite set of this year. I really enjoyed all the building techniques. I loved the NPUs. This was just an incredible set, an incredible tribute to an awesome movie and a cinematic masterpiece. And I especially love the ties to my hometown and my childhood with this set. I would love to know what you guys think about this set, and if you're planning on picking it up. Leave me a comment below letting me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys for the next one. Farewell and adieu.